What's going on, everybody? Um, the other day I took a trip up to Forest Lake, Minnesota to go to Forest Lake Pets. Very friendly staff, very clean store, a lot of selection to choose from. I didn't get that great of footage because they were so busy, and I went up there and didn't want to disrupt business or anything. I did ask them if I could do a walkthrough, and they said for sure, go for it. Uh, so they, very friendly. Like I said, I just didn't want to disrupt business. Unfortunately, their store is so big and they have so much of a selection that I wasn't able to get every tank. Uh, they are doing something very cool and closing off a room just for their saltwater selection. Uh, Looking forward to seeing that the next time I go up there. Trying to make it more climate controlled, a little bit healthier for the fish, I believe is what they were saying. So without further ado, I'll get you guys right into the video of the walkthrough. First up here we have a Tropheus tank, or Tropheus colony I should say. Believe they were selling it as a whole colony. I think it was roughly $500 or $600 for the entire colony. That was a 180 gallon tank. This first clip is all 180 gallons. Not sure what these are. I did see a giant, there he is, common Placosimus in there. Very big. Had to have been over a foot long. And here we got stingray, common pleco, big catfish, giant clown knife. That thing is huge. Looks like possibly some red belly piranhas, a couple of Texas cichlids up in the corner. We have large, fully grown African cichlids. Big stingray in there. A couple more big stingrays. Not too familiar with stingrays to know what breed they all are. Here we have some more Geophagus and some more piranhas. I'm not sure what the little fish are in this tank, but again, more piranhas. Down here in the bottom we have some black diamond stingray pups. I believe they were selling these ones for $1,200 a piece. They are roughly about 6 inches in diameter. Here we have some tanks off their African cichlid wall. Unfortunately, I didn't get very good quality shots of the tanks, but kind of gives you a little bit of a view of the selection that they do have. Yeah, I kind of went through these quick. Saw a nice OB peacock in that tank that should grow it to be really nice. Some more, like I said, this is all off their African cichlid wall. Looks like possibly there's some small. Oh, here we got some discus. Down here we got some Bashirs, albino, and I believe these are Senegal Bashirs. Looks like a nice one hiding in the rocks there, fairly big. These two, some more discus in this top tank, and then the bottom tank, nice golden nugget there. The two bottom tanks are 50-gallon lowboys. This one they had some Maltese, which are African shell dwellers. Some more OB peacocks. Looks like they have some Venustus juvenile in that tank. And we got more peacocks. Nice looking OB right there. Have some nice dragon bloods in that tank. Not sure what those are. Unfortunately, I'm not the best person with identifying fish. Kind of know the ones that I do have. So if I see any of the ones that I have, I can kind of pick them out a little bit here and there, but not really too familiar on the fish that I don't actually keep myself. Kind of had a glare off the glass in a lot of these clips that I have, so like I said, unfortunately not the best quality, but again shows kind of the selection that they have. They had some nice looking sunshine peacocks in this tank, a couple of them that are starting to show some color. Looks like some more Ambuna in this tank, possibly some Kenii. Looks like they had some good Frontosa in here. These ones are fairly small. These ones were labeled as a Widow Frontosa. Some smaller ones down here. These ones are roughly about 1.5 to 2 inches. Looks like some Bashardi in this tank here. Not sure what the yellow ones are. I did find a Maltese in this tank right there. I do have those, or the African shell dwellers that I keep in my 33-gallon long tank. Had a nice bigger Frontosa in here. Some type of catfish in there. Some more Bashardi it looks like. If I have these wrong, feel free to leave it in the comments section below and let me know that I'm wrong. Here we got some Thai silk flower horns. Very nice looking fish. This was some type of parrot cichlid. Kind of a short body and a kind of odd shaped body, I should say. Not sure what we have in this tank. Can't tell exactly what that is. These look like some juvenile red devils mixed with possibly some juvenile Jack Dempsey. Kind of stated that one as a question. Some more of those. I believe there was some type of like young parrot or something like that. Looks like some blue arowana. They had 2 of them in that tank with a divider between them. Looks like some Texas cichlids in there. I believe they were labeled as Electric Blue Texas. Those look like a couple of Jack Dempseys. Got a couple of nice looking fish in here. Those ones with the blue, I believe, are Demasoni. Could be wrong. Not sure what that one is there with the yellow. Also a nice looking fish. Here we have a tank with some smaller silver arowana in there. They did have a really cool tank with some African lungfish. Here's one that's non-albino, and here's an albino African lungfish. Kind of an odd looking fish, but really cool. Looks like they had a couple of geophagus in here along with some tetras. Nice Senegal Bashir. Another type of arowana that I'm not familiar with. Looks like maybe some mollies in there. Some nice looking good sized angelfish there. Not full grown, but got a nice looking Maboo puffer. These actually get fairly big, and that one wasn't too big, but he was roughly about $180. Some nice gulper catfish. It was probably about 3 to 4 inches. Same with this one. Here we have a tank with some more silver arowana fry. Those ones are roughly about 2 inches, if not a little bit smaller. But still some nice looking arowana, especially for how small they were. A lot of their tanks do have some really nice driftwood in them. Again, their whole store is pretty much run off of air-driven filters, whether it's off of sponge filters or internal box filters. Nice little small Maboo puffer right there. Here they have some nice electric blue Jack Dempseys. I would like to do a whole tank with these eventually. Looks like some pea puffers in there. I do want to say thank you to everybody for watching my video, and we will see you again next week with another walkthrough of a different store. Enjoy your day.